Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome once again to the occasionally stately Vaughn Manor. Today, it is with a heavy heart that I tell you that today is not going to be the Sunday Penguin. The Sunday Penguin has been moved this week to Thursday. It'll kind of be the Thursday Penguin. Today is now the Sunday of Sadness. The Sunday of Sadness. I know, my dog is upset too because of this, but the Sunday of Sadness because the BookTube ban has been violated. Yes, the ban created by Criminali, where you don't buy any more books until you've read 100 books that you already own. I violated this ban. I got to 4 books and I violated the ban. How much do I suck? But I felt I had no choice. And I hope there are extenuating circumstances that you, my friends, will understand. The book that I bought is this one. It is Served Cold, a HorrorTube Anthology. This is a book edited by R. St. Clair and Steve Donoghue. It has a bunch of stories in it by a bunch of booktubers whom you might know. It is edited, like I said, co-edited by Steve Donoghue and also R. St. Clair. And Steve Donoghue has a story in this book, and he writes the foreword, actually. And that sort of tempted me to buy the book right there. But then I thought, Steve Donoghue's always talking about how my taste in comic books is so crappy. Maybe I'll just wait to buy this book out of pure bitterness. So, I was going to wait. But then the Bookish Report put out a video, a really quick report. You know those little short videos that YouTube does now? He put out a YouTube short where he announces that this book is out, and it is out. But that also A.B. Frank, the guy who does the Bookish Report, has a story in this anthology. Well, I pretty much had to break the ban because I can't let a book buying ban prevent me from supporting my friends. So I bought the book because, not only is Steve Donoghue in here, A.B. Frank is in here. And there's actually a bunch of other booktubers who you are probably familiar with. So there you go. I feel like that's enough of a reason to buy this book because I do want to support all of these wonderful booktubers who spent the time to write these stories, which are probably going to be fantastic, and put those stories in this book. So yeah, I bought this book. There you go. I will apply to Pope Criminali for a special dispensation. I know it's after the fact, but Criminali, he's kind of dangerous and frightening, and I don't want him to show up here at Stately Vaughn Manor when I'm not, prepared and assassinate me. So yeah, I'm applying to Pope Criminali for a special dispensation. I await anxiously his answer. We'll see what he says. But I felt like kind of had to. So, yeah, there's that. Now, as penance for this book buying, I'm going to read the book, of course, but I won't count it as one of my 100 books. This is just one special case because I wanted to support these booktubers. But as penance, I'm going to let you, my friends, choose the next book I read after that book from a pile of books. Some of them are a little silly. But here I've got 5 choices, and you just put in the comments which book I should read. Okay, here are your 5 choices. You make The Call. So the first book I've got here is Nylon Angel, which I know nothing about except that I found it in a free library up the block, and it's got this lady in leather with a gun. That's literally all I know, and it looks ridiculous. The Nylon Angel by Marianne Pierres. Pierres? I don't know. Don't know about this author, know nothing about this book. I just found it and just picked it up. And now I will read it if you want it to be one of the next, if you want it to be the next book I read after Served Cold. And The Hobbit, which I'm still reading. So you let me know if I should read this book this month. Nylon Angel by Marianne Pierres. Let me know. Should this be the book? You tell me in the comments down below. So here are your other choices. I said 5, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to add a book here. Another choice would be The Last Werewolf by Glen, Duncan. This looks like a pretty good book, so nobody's going to choose it, but I'm going to put it up there. Should I read this book? Let me know. Or should I read, well, this one is a classic of literature, I'm pretty sure. I've only heard good things about this next book, so you're probably going to choose this one just out of pure awesomeness alone. This is Panzer Spirit by Townsend. Many booktubers have thrilled at this book and have said it's fantastic. Panzer Spirit by Townsend. Should this be the book I read? Should I read this month? Panzer Spirit? You let me know in the comments down below. 2 more books to go. Should I read The Anubis Gates by Tim Powers? I've had this forever, still haven't read it. So should I read this book? You make the call, my friends. And the last book, the last choice is Off Season by Jack Ketchum. A Jack Ketchum book, Off Season. I think this is his first book. I could be wrong, but I think this is his first book. So those are your choices. Don't drop the book. Don't drop Off Season. Once again, Nylon Angel. The Last Werewolf. Panzer Spirit. The Anubis Gates. Or Off Season. So those are the choices, my penance. Now, of course, from now on, I'm going to be good. No more violating my book buying ban. Okay, I've read 4 books. Served Cold is not going to count. And then you can choose out of those books that I just flashed up here. I am looking forward to Served Cold, though, because that looks like a pretty good book. I've actually read one A.B. Frank story before, which was really good. So I know that story is probably going to be pretty good. And I am extra curious to read some Steve Donoghue fiction. So here's the thing about Steve Donoghue. He's always talking about all this fiction that he's written. And, you know, none of it is available as far as I'm aware to read. So this will be the first time I've read some Steve Donoghue fiction. So that's going to be interesting. He's talked about, like, he wrote a novel about ancient Rome, and he's written science fiction stuff. You know, Steve Donoghue, you could publish this stuff on Amazon and just make a buck, you know. Make some dough, and then I could read all that stuff that you talked about writing. That'd be awesome. I'd like to read that stuff. But, you know, it's up to him, I guess. But I can read this one, and that'll be cool. So I would ask you to check out Served Cold because, you know, a bunch of cool people put their hard work in there. And so it should be good. And that's that for today. Like I said, Sunday Penguin's going to be on Thursday. Tomorrow is a Robert E. Howard video. And Tuesday is going to be another Books That Time Forgot. Wednesday is going to be a comic book video. And Steve Donoghue will tell me how my choice is crap. And Thursday Penguin. And Friday will be a book review on The Death of Grass, which was a very interesting book. So there you go. I will catch you guys next time. Let me know in the comments down below what I should read. Bye, guys.